Okay, boys, so last night we had a big storm that frickin' rolled by. It was literally probably the worst storm we've had yet this year. What the hell's coming now? Just a truck, I guess. Yeah, well anyways, it was really intense lightning, and even though we didn't get much for wind, from what my radar showed, we got maybe 30 miles an hour. I know down south there, they were getting almost 60 miles an hour wind gusts. That's what they were reporting in the storm. Well, even though it rained like a whore. I mean, there's water standing everywhere in my yard. I'm not sure if it would be there now or not, but it was there last night and this morning when I got up. So, but anyways, it pulled the tree out of the ground here in my yard, right by the shop, and you wouldn't believe what damage it caused. It didn't cause much for damage, but let's say it was a $40 damage. This part here cost me 40 bucks, and it's probably not even like a year old. So, and this what I'm about to show you here is only half of it. The other half is still stuck up in the air. So, yeah, let's take a look here. Yeah, it destroyed my cord. Totally just wrecked it in two places. This one wasn't. I think this one was in the tree, and then this one was hooked to the pole. So, yes, and I did get some brand new boots. These are actually work boots. Brand spanking new. I just got them today, and I'm breaking them in already. They are freaking comfy as fuck. But yeah, brand new boots. Freaking nice. But yeah, it destroyed my cord. The cord that I put up last fall. Because the other one, which is over there, right there, that one there got, I guess somehow, I had it too tight on the power cord, on the light post, and the light pole, and it shorted out and blew the wire up. So that one, I don't know if it's fixable, but it probably could. You probably have to take quite a few inches off that cord to make it work again, but I just didn't bother with it. And I actually did picked up some newer glasses, because the other ones, I put a scratch in those by mistake, so they're destroyed now. But I think I'm going to keep those for trimming. I need a good pair of glasses for when I'm on the road or something that don't have freaking scratches in them. And this is freaking hard to do by one hand. So yes, I do have temporary power. I shouldn't say temporary, because this is going to be my new cord now again. This cord here that I'm running it on, which is my blue one. Again, this is the other one that I had. I bought this cord here to run my pump for my shitter tank, because that one winter we were always having problems with it. We always had to pump the water out to keep it from acting up. Well, I ran it off this cord because it's a 120 volt pump, that submersible sub pump, whatever. So I ran it off that cord. So I did have a spare cord, but I didn't really want to use it on that. I do have some backup cords, but they're not going to be long enough. So I'm just going to put this cord back up, figure it out, and buy me another one. Again, I'm going through freaking cords like crazy over here. What is going on with this fucking place? But I'll show you the damage that it caused. I'll show you what tree that pulled out of the ground. Totally just fucking yanked it right out. I didn't even give a fuck about my cord. This is the tree that I had my cord in. You can see my clamp and shit in there still. I'll have to try to get that out before I throw it away. But the roots let go for some reason. And I got a big freaking gaping hole in the damn ground now. Now I'm worried about these other 2 fucking trees. And my car. This is so stupid bullshit. Of course, this happened last night. So, what's going on is that I'm not going to be able to order. Not right now. I didn't bother. I couldn't even find any Roundup. I sprayed the rest of my Roundup today, or 2 days ago. You guys have seen that video tonight, or it's already up now. But that video was from like a few days ago or whatever. I just forgot to edit and upload it because it was on my GoPro. And I forgot all about it. So I was gonna go pick up some more. I thought I was gonna go pick up some more today, but he didn't have any in the frickin' hardware. He had the big containers, but it was in a gold bottle. I think it was gold anyway, gold or silver. It's not what I get. I get grass and weed killer. That shit there, I don't know what it was, but I don't know if it's better than Roundup or what, or better than this grass and weed killer. But it he didn't have any in stock. And then I went to North Dakota and I forgot to look there. So I'm not going to be ordering the hitch. I did pick up a couple things for the trailer, small things at least anyway. But for getting the coupler and the taillights and stuff like that, that's out for now. Unless I come into some more money at the end of the month, unless YouTube pays me or something, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. But I had to spend $60 getting fuel and bar and chain oil for my saw because I'm completely out of everything now. I don't have any fuel left. I may have probably like a little bit in the tank, and that's probably not going to be enough to cut that fucking tree up. I'm pretty low on bar and chain oil. I know I got a little bit left. This works out okay though, kind of too, because my sister actually went up to the cities today. I think she had a doctor appointment or something, and she said that she would stop in there if I would give her the money up front. So that's what I did. I just gave her $60, and it's like, get me a gallon of the bar and chain oil and get me 5 cans of fuel. One more, and it would have been considered a 6-pack, and that's like $50 just for a 6-pack. So this is why I'm kind of ticked off, because I wasn't prepared for it. But I guess I should be prepared for shit like this, because that's just what happens around here. Everything just goes to hell when you got plans. Slow down, you scum! It's not fucking NASCAR over here. So yeah, we'll be able to do a little bit to the trailer, not a lot. And then I think I got a bearing or something out. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's the rim. I got a wheel that's very loose on my trailer, my John Deere cart. Not the fuel trailer, but the cart. My cart. This wheel's got some major slop in it. Major slop. Not too sure what's causing it. The other wheel's fairly tight. So, it's got a little bit of slop in it, but that's because it's just the way they freaking designed it. It does have washers in there, but why this wheel's got tons of freaking play in it, I don't know. Of course, my tires are flat, and I didn't grease it yet this year. It kind of does no good to grease it anyway, because I don't think the grease goes to anything. So, but yeah, so I guess I'll just show you what I got. But I'm pretty freaking pissed off because I wasn't able to get what I had to get. So basically, I had to get fuel for the saw because I need my saw running now. So I think in here, okay, in here is just the this is the old chain. That's the old one. I'm going to take that bolt off because I'm going to reuse that bolt. I don't think Mom's going to want this bag. It's probably got rust in it, so we'll just throw it away. But my sister should be coming back pretty soon, tonight hopefully, to give me my fuel and stuff. So now he didn't have the right kind of hooks that I wanted, but I picked up one of these. But but it's not going to fit in the size of chain unless I went up one size, but I didn't. So I just bought this. I think this will fit on Big Red's winch, so yeah, it never hurts to have a spare around. But I went and got these hooks. I think they'll work just as good. These are these little quicker coupler thingies. I don't know if they're really rated for that kind of work, but you know what? It's just a fuel trailer. I ain't gonna worry about it. If the cops don't fucking like it, then they can go and spend the fucking money on getting the proper shit done for me. And this is rated for about the same as what this chain's rated for, because that's what... He actually was one size smaller than this. He's like, well, maybe I could get you one size bigger, which would be a little bit stronger. And this is what he come up with. So I got 2 of those, and then my nice big long new chain. My last chain was 3 feet. This is 4 feet. And then I got 4 new bolts, but those are for when I was going to get the coupler. But I didn't, the coupler never, I'm not going to be getting the coupler now. Not right now anyway, so, because now I got this fucking tree to deal with. So these are going to be for the coupler. Let's see, these new bolts here. I wish he would have fucking put in the washer and the nuts on for me, but he didn't. So now I gotta spend an extra 5 minutes now fucking around with this shit, but whatever. And these are lock nuts. Much better than the regular nuts, because them seem to back off after a while. Even if it did hit them with the impact. That's 2. Fucking around, get rid of the damn bag. So, of course, 2 washers for each, and then a nut. So that's for that. So maybe, well, I don't even know if I want to put the new chain on, because what's the point? Because even though it would be nice to do, because you'd have one less thing to frickin' deal with. But then again, well, I guess I could still run the impact gun, because I still have my air compressor, because I still have lights, but... So we got 4 new bolts, and that's for the couplers. I don't know if the coupler will come with any. I don't think it said that it was going to. Oh, I forgot to put the other washer on. I was like, why is there 1 spare washer left? That's why. I forgot to put it on. So 2 washers. And why I got 2 of them is because one's going to go in the front, and one's going to go in the back. You see that? That's how, and then your thing would go in between that. That's how you do a proper bolting. And if you have to take up any slack, then you just put extra washers on, or more nuts, or whatever. So, these are the old ones. So, the chain is much longer. What did I do with the old one? Here it is. Now, I could have gotten a newer, I could have gotten a new bolt for that chain, but I guess I just didn't bother. I think this bolt seems okay. I may clean it up a little bit, and it does come with washers anyway. Like, this bolt's not really showing a lot of, well, it's got some, well... And I'm not throwing this chain away, because I could actually probably find a different use for that. Please tell me I have a wire brush in here. No, I don't. Son of a bitch. I think I left it up in the house. I know that I bought a new one. But I wanted to clean those fucking threads up a little bit. Damn it. Well, I guess we should be okay, I guess. Could probably just run this nut on and that would probably clean it for me, but and this here they put on here is a lock nut too, and it still works, surprisingly, after it's been on for years and years. So what I need to do, I actually need to find the center of this chain. So this is going to be a rough guess. So I'm going to say maybe this link right here is the middle-ish. I know, I'm way the fuck off. off. Alright, well, let's move up one link then. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is the link we want right here. So we'll put that in. Oh, the bolt won't fit. Well, then maybe I should have gotten a new bolt then. Cocksucker. Maybe I have a smaller one then with me. I think I do. Well, that's probably not going to be, it's not going to be as strong though. That's way too freaking tiny. Actually guys, let me run up to the house and I'm going to see if I have a smaller bolt, because that's not going to work. I thought since I would have gotten the same size chain, but I guess apparently these are different sizes. So, how will it fit in that one? Nope, that's even worse. Now that kind of ticks me off. I thought I could reuse this bolt because it's supposed to be the same size as the other fucking chain. So, let me run to the house quick and I'll see if I can find a new bolt there, and I guess I'll get back to you. Okay, so I managed to find a bolt that'll fit, but I need washers. Which I think I can reuse these. If they'll fit on, and yes they will. Yay! It fits on. I don't know why they needed washers in the first place, but I guess they needed washers. So, oh, you know what? I actually forgot one washer. And of course, when you put them on hand tight, you can't get them off. That's just stupid as freight. Alright, now I forgot to do one thing. I forgot to put a washer on the other side, just so the bolt can't pull through the damn chain if it decides to do that. Like we need that going on today. This should do. Should be more than enough. And then put that back on. And this chain's supposed to be a little bit longer than the original one, so I got it a foot longer. I think that one there was 3.5, something like that. No, let's probably listen to that. It wasn't 3.5, but it was definitely smaller. So now I got to find out what size socket I needed. I don't think oh, was it on? I don't think it was this one, was it? I don't know if it was smaller than that. That's a 9/16. So I need something smaller than a 9/16 socket. Which would probably be this one. Yeah, I just forgot to pull that washer off the old nut. Should have put that on there, I guess. Yeah, that's more like it. Okay. Okay, so what size is this? 1/2 inch. I need a 1/2 inch wrench, which I think I had out. Nope, I had a 9/16 out. Well, we need 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch, bitches. Yes, alright. So we're gonna at least put the chain on, so that's one less fucking project we'll have to deal with then. So I guess let's build up some pressure and just get one project. Still gotta put the other hook on, but Fortunately, I won't get to test it because I don't have a... Well, I guess I could put the old one back on, but I ain't doing that. Because I'm going to still keep the old one for like an emergency backup kind of thing, but I don't think I'll need it. But best to just be smart hanging on to shit. Definitely a lot longer. I'm liking that already. Oh, I'm having some freaking trouble here. That's nothing ever freaking new, right? You can never, just never do anything to your fucking liking. The bolt is coming through the bottom. Let's see if I cannot get the chain to, I guess that's probably why they have the washers, was to space it out. The thing is, I don't have longer bolts, so but I may have to switch over to a longer bolt. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to crank that. Wrong way. I'm trying to make sure it was more centered too. And it's just eating the shit out of that washer because the washer's so fucking wore out. Okay. To be honest with you, I think those washers are just so wore out that they'll probably get pulled pretty easy. Let's try a new one. How they got the chain to sit, I don't freaking know. I don't think it's going to matter if we did that. Nope. This chain just doesn't sit level like the other one did for some stupid reason it didn't. It just don't. So maybe that's why they had washers up on that, was so the chain could sit better. Alright, I think I'm just going to go find a... I think I had a longer one anyway, but... yeah, just let me go find a freaking longer one. This is such bullshit, man. Okay, so I don't know what you guys got to see, but I just put this freaking chain on and I went and got a longer bolt. And I did put one washer on the bottom side, but then I guess even though I got the impact gun set on notch 1, it still manages to run the nut. It actually starts pushing it right into the washer. So what I did, the chain does have some more movement now in it. So I put 3 washers here. Okay, that's to get this chain up, just so the chain can move a little bit. And then I put 3 on the bottom side, just so the nut would have a harder time trying to pierce through. And I think it kind of bent through it just a hair bit. But I think the chain is still perfectly, yeah, pretty close. Definitely longer, that's for sure. And if it's too long, I can always cut extra bit of the chain off anyway. But that's the new hooks. That's the new chain and hook. That's the hooks I'm going to go with, because apparently they didn't have the right ones. See, what I was looking for was this style, which I guess I already put away, which is this style here, this one here that I bought, but I guess apparently it wouldn't, apparently to him it wouldn't fit through, but I kind of think it would. I think it kind of would have, but I guess it doesn't look like it would want to. You probably could always just pull that pin out too and put a smaller one in, but you'd probably have some slop in that. So I would need something a hair bit smaller than this. He didn't have it in stock. Doesn't even say the fucking size on here. Well, I guess it does right there. Hook 1/4, I guess would be the size. So if you guys can find me another size smaller than that, the next size down, we could probably get these kind of hooks put on this kind of a chain. But right now I just got those quick release things, which I guess, you know, if you can't find anything smaller than that, they will work. I probably should actually go up to the cities and get my hooks there, because I know they would have more of a selection up there. So you kind of here, you're kind of limited to what they have. So, but yeah, so the new chains are put on. I just ran them on with the impact. There's a washer on top, so the bolt can't go through the chain. And then I got 3 on the bottom that acts like a spacer, so the chain's off the trailer. And then I got 3 underneath, so the nut can't pierce through. And this is a much longer bolt too. This bolt was probably at least this much longer, which is what I needed. So that made it just to me seems to change shorter. But you know what? I'm going to do a quick test here. Maybe. Well, it's not much shorter. It's a little bit shorter. It's like maybe like an inch, half an inch shorter. I don't know what I could have done, because if I would have moved over to the next link, it would have made it definitely too long. But I guess it's alright. When you pull it together with one finger, then it goes straight, but when you do it separate, it just seems to go haywire for some reason. So I guess that it's pretty good. Yeah. So that's going to be much, much nicer. I'll hook them two together so they can't get tangled. But I don't know when my sister will be coming. Should be any time. But I'll show you this trailer here quick. Can you see that major slop in that wheel? I don't know if if there's a bushing inside wore out, or if something looks like it's broken. And there's not even seeing that. Look at that. There's some. This has come out. You guys are not even seeing that, but because I'm the one that's trying to see what the hell's wrong with it. I think I got that rims wore out. You grease. I'll just throw it up in there. Fuck it. See, now compared to this wheel, now there is some play to this, and I got a flat tire. But look at that very little bit of a play. It might even be hard to tell because I'm kind of wiggling too. So something's wrong with this wheel. What, I don't know. That is definitely not supposed to be doing that. So I'm gonna have to figure out what the fuck is wrong with that now. For Christ's sake, it's always something. Get some of this damn grease off so at least I can handle my camera alright. Like getting it all full of shit, but yeah, so that's an unfortunate thing. At least I got one thing complete. The chain, the hooks, whatever. You know, like different kind of hooks, but I guess they will work just the same. Could have went with a heavier chain, but I figured that chain here would probably handle it fine too. You know, I mean, if I had the original one on, it's supposed to be the same size as this. So that's what he gave me. I could have went heavier, but I think if I was to carry 3 fuel tanks on this thing, I'd probably go with a heavier chain, but I figure if just one, I think this chain could handle it. And if it fails on me, then I guess you need to get bigger. Then I might even upgrade to a bigger one later on. I don't know. Right now, it's just, to me, this would be fine. But yeah, so I may have to pull that wheel off. I may have to get my uncle down here and see if we can pull it off. I'll have to inspect the. I don't know if it's the if there's a bushing inside that rim that broke and fell out or what. Because this tire I don't think was flat. Nope, that's still got air in it. This tire keeps going flat on this one here. Why, I don't know. It takes a few days, but so it's got kind of a somewhat fast leak because in a few days it's all out. So I don't know if it's been pierced or if they didn't beat it very good or what. I really should just take those tires off and run the John Deere and have them replace them both. I don't know if that rim is damaged. I might have to get a new rim. Then I might as well just get a whole new frickin' set, be done with it, replace the other rim too. I think the rubber's fine unless that, like I said, that one's been stabbed. But in other words, I think they're okay. But they're not. The tread's not wore off them, because I don't really do a lot with that tread. I mean, it works, but I don't work it every day, Not like probably some people do. I use this thing probably once in a while. I mean, it hauls my tiller, so it could be maybe it's putting a strain on it, hauling that tiller. I don't know. But that trailer, this cart, is perfect for hauling this thing. It's the perfect size. It's rated for the weight that this thing doesn't even weigh 1,000 pounds. But this trailer is rated for 1,000 pounds. The only other thing I think that maybe could have helped that wearing out problem is that maybe when I was hauling dirt, it wore it out. But why wouldn't it have wore out both? Because the weight was on it evenly. So I'm not 100% sure what the hell's going on, but that's a fucking shit show. So I'll have to pull that tire off, I guess. I think it's just held on with some kind of an E-clip or something. I don't know. I don't even have the right kind of pliers to remove it, because you have to get the kind of pliers where when you squeeze the pliers, it actually opens that clip, and that's what releases it. So I don't have that. Maybe my uncle does. I don't know. But I'm going to have to pull that wheel off and see what the hell's freaking wrong with it. Son of a bitch. But yeah, this power cord here that I got now, this one I got, I'm going to just put that up overhead. Take the other one down and run this one overhead. But when I'll do it, I don't know. I got to get to mowing my grass pretty quick here, frickin' too. So I'll just have to get some more around basically everything. And I'm getting so wore out, so because it's been a long day for me, I shouldn't even be doing this, but I figured it would be like a 5-minute job and I'd be out of here, so it ended up being an hour. So I'll probably just leave that cord the way it is for tonight, and tomorrow I'll probably fuck around with it, take the old one down and put this one up. I guess what I'll have to do now is I guess it's just hook it to that tree now. One of these trees, I'll have to hook it to that, I guess. Another thing that I'm going to do too, I'm not going to do that forever, because I'm kind of worried about that this tree will probably fall too. At some point, it'll probably fall. It's probably not falling on the car, so. Because now I know that tree's probably has been weakened now. Both of them, they've probably been weakened. And what am I going to do there? I don't know, but what I'm going to do anyway for the power cord, there in the corner of the shop, like where that tree is now, I'm going to order, I think maybe a 15-foot round bar or pipe, whatever. It only has to be like half an inch big or an inch, whatever, not very big. Get like a 15-footer or even maybe a 20-footer, pound it 5 or however many feet into the ground, and clamp my wire to that. Because I'm still going to go up the pine tree, or up the side of the house, along the pine tree, and then across the power pole like I am right now. Or like it was. It's still kind of up there, but it's been stripped. And then jump it right across, then to like the that rod that I plan to put in the ground there too. Right now I'm just going to go put it into that tree. I'll just take that bolt that's in this tree out, and that clamp, put it into this one, temporary kind of like, and then pray that that tree holds for the winter. I'm just going to take all these fucking trees down. They're all dying anyway, and they're stupid, so there's no point to them being there anymore. They're all slowly dying anyway. Every year there's getting to be less and less leaves on those fucking trees. So why should they sit there and threaten my property, you know? Screw it. But yeah, so we got one thing done. We got the new chain put on. Whenever I can get around to ordering the coupler, I would like to get the coupler because at least, you know, then I can like hook it up to Big Red and test it, you know, drive it around, test the chain, see if the chain's long enough for a turning radius. It should be, because the last one was only so it's like a 3-footer, and it just barely made it to Big Red. This is a 4-foot now, so it's I put them two together, and there's got to be at least maybe a 3 or 4 inch difference. I don't know. That would be however much it is. So we'll see how it does though on Big Red. If I have to get a longer one, then I'll get a longer one then, I guess, if I have to, or I'll add some links on, I guess. So that's really all I can do, guys. Of course, if I get a longer chain, I'll probably just upgrade to a bigger size. Something a little bit slightly bigger. And that should be good. And last night I seen the sheriff driving around in our town. He was kind of really driving around pretty slow. Especially like where all the cars are parked at. I guess some of the car alarms were going off, I guess. I don't know. I didn't hear anything here, but my sister said over there they were going off. Over there on North Dakota side, they were going off there. So, because the thunder and the lightning was just so bad that it was making car alarms go off even. It's freaking ridiculous. So, that is what we'll have to do, I guess. Or whatever. So, I don't know what I said there. I just freaking lost. I just zoned out for a second, but whatever. So I'm going in so many different directions right now, I don't even know what to do anymore because everything's going wrong in a hell of a hurry again. Like, this cord's not even that freaking old and it's already freaking destroyed. So, I don't think the pine tree will go anywhere, you know, the one that's behind the house, because that's in there pretty good, you know, and it's got the branches on it that act like a windbreaker, so the tree itself's not really getting, and it's not that high up there either, right? So the pole should be okay because that's just a thin little stick, so the wind's not really even going to affect it. It's just these trees here along the shop is what's probably threatening. So, but hey, no, it's just one less. That actually I think was the tree I planned on taking out. That and then this one over here. This one right here. So that was going to be my other one that I was going to knock down. So I may just go ahead and do that too. Be done with it because that thing's such a fucking leaner anyway. So, but yeah, so I guess guys, I'm going to take off. I'm going to go do a couple other things and relax. And well, these boots are not new now, boys. And these do have the steel toes in them too, by the way, or the steel toe plating, whatever. So, meaning if you come over here and try to beat me up, I can kick your ass and I won't even feel it, because I got steel toe boots now, some bitch. These are not exactly the ones that I wanted. Like, I actually kind of wanted to get the what is it, the tan ones or the brown ones or whatever. It's, you know, they're much lighter than this. But these were here. These were like originally like $50 or 50, $55. Got them on sale for like $43 or something like that. So I got a pretty good discount on them. So, and I think the brand is Dexter, I think. So I don't know if that's a good brand or not, but you guys can tell me. I think it was Dexter. They seem okay. Seem pretty comfortable. And they're oil resistant. I'm not sure if they're water resistant, but they're oil resistant. So yeah. So because my those tennis shoes that I've had those for a lot of years. Those shoes, and I still have them. I think I have them anyway, unless mother threw them away. But they were just getting so wore out. I mean, they were starting to fall apart even. I mean, like you couldn't notice it falling apart, but you could see cracks in the tread in the shoe, right? You could tell that there's cracks because when I had to get mud on my shoes and I would take a screwdriver and scrape it off, it would actually go right through the shoe sometimes. So I was like, yeah, they're getting pretty close to being wore out. So, but these boots here should last quite a while. I still think still might have to fine tune them a little bit, but we need to get them a little bit tighter. Right now, they're just a hair bit loose. So I actually didn't even plan on getting work boots this month. I just figured I'd take a look. And it's like, well, kind of been needing a new pair of, I wanted to get work boots, not tennis shoes, because tennis shoes I think kind of wear out too quick and, and whatnot. And I just wanted to give work boots a try, and I bought these, and they seem pretty good. So far. What's a fucking loud blazer again, or that speedy one? Whatever. Anyway, guys, I guess I'm going to take off. We got the new chain on. It's 4 feet. The other one was I think like 3 or something. And that's without the hooks. So yeah, I just hooked them together so they wouldn't get tangled in anyone if they should stand by them, I guess. So I guess maybe at the end of the month we'll see if I can get the coupler, the bowl coupler part for the trailer. If I can't, we'll have to wait till next month then. So I would have gotten it if the damn tree wouldn't have fell, but the tree fell and broke my power line. So now next month I gotta either at the end of this month or next month I'm going to have to also order another power line because I'm going to need like a backup. Because I'm going to put this one up, the one that I got right now running across the ground. I'm going to put that up because it's got a little bit of a minor damage on the. I guess it's right here, but I fixed it with electrical tape. It had a small crack in the shit there. But this here part will stay in the building. It's just going to get tucked up there in the corner. So the weather's not going to get to it anyway, but it's just got minor damage. And I put electrical tape on it, and that's actually the good stuff. That's not that freaking cheap Harbor Freight shit. Don't buy Harbor Freight tape. Electrical tape. Sucks. Now here I went and fucking bought 2 10-pack rolls of it. Shit's not sticky worth a fuck. Explaining why it's so freaking cheap, right? I think I'll just stick to getting the shit at the harbor. That crap, is more expensive, but fuck, it works. So, yeah, unfortunately, Mother Nature decided to be a bitch, ruin my, my thing I wanted to do, and I would have been able to get the coupler and probably even the taillights, that's what I was planning on getting, but I guess not. And I guess that the trailer lighting, which no one explained this to me, and I didn't really understand it, but I found out that, actually I found this out through a video, and then I went back to the pictures on Harbor Freight, and it had what it was. But it does come with a plug. There's another set of wires that you have to hook into your car wiring, which is like the tail lights and the reverse lights and whatever there, right? Your turn signal lights. And then you run that throughout, you run that in your trunk, or the tail light, whatever, through the trunk, I guess. And then you decide where you want to put your plug. And then that's how you plug your trailer into that. It comes with its own little plug. It's just a little plug. So So at least they thought of it, but I think the plug may be a little bit on the cheap side, but whatever, it will work. I'm sure I could probably cut the ends off and put a heavy duty one on if I wanted to do something better, but I think for now we'll just run the factory, but maybe we'll try next month. Unless I get paid by YouTube, but I doubt it. We'll see how that turns out, but I don't know. We will see. Anyways, guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, boys. Take her easy.